Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Duels. This week we're going to be taking a look at a deck that you guys have been requesting that I play for quite some time. It is a vehicles deck, however, you guys know me well enough to know that I'm not really going to make it in the standard vehicles way, so yeah, we're going for a bit of a spicy brew here. So if you want to check out the deck tech, then be sure to do so. Otherwise, let's get into the games. I'll see you there. Alright, we're in, and we're on the draw. This hand is pretty sweet, actually. We've got a turn 2 Smuggler's Copter, or even a Saram, so we can draw a card off the Copter, and a Veteran Motorist to suit it up and get attacking in. So that's not bad. Our opponent is on blue. Interesting. We'll go with our Needle Spires, our only tap land, and pass the turn. So, do we want to draw a card off of the Smuggler's Copter? It's going to take us a turn off of the attack, though. That's the only thing. So, we get an extra draw, in a sense. I just suppose is okay. But if we end up losing our Saram, which I don't think is the case, because that's another blue source. So, this looks like maybe mono blue, or just somebody who's mana screwed. I think we probably will go Saram into Smuggler's Copter, draw a card, as we would with the Smuggler's Copter anyway. We're only losing 3 damage that way. And we can even Veteran Motorist and start making up for that damage as well by giving it +1/+1. So let's do that. Saram. Because you never know, we might actually draw into a 1-drop vehicle as well, which will mean that Saram gets another draw. Okay. What you doing there, opponent? Still on mono blue, eh? And a Pilgrim's Eye. Alright. Still on mono blue? If you're running Pilgrim's Eye, probably not. Yep, there's a red. Is this Thopters then? Maybe? So I believe this guy's a Thopter, isn't he? Yes, he is. Okay, so let's go Smuggler's Copter, draw a card from Saram. And we get a Plains. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go with a Mountain, and let's swing in for 2. Could swing in for 5 with our Built to Smash, but I'll save that for when we trample over him for the victory. So, what we're really looking for is lots more vehicles, to be honest. As long as Saram's on the battlefield, then I just want loads and loads of vehicles so that we can keep drawing cards. That'd be really good. So our opponent is about to be on their 4th mana, I believe? So we didn't go first, did we? Or did we? Nope. There's his red mana. Into a Sigilled Starfish and a Twin Bolt for our Saram. Okay. Sigilled Starfish, for those who don't know, also known as Scryfish, because all it does is scry. Love that card. Okay. Swings in for 1. That's fine. We have Veteran Motorist to crew up the Smuggler's Copter as well, so we can get him for 4. Hello, Consulate Dreadnought. Why weren't you early? I really wish Saram was around to see you. Okay, well, Veteran Motorist. There's a Start Your Engines. We might as well stick that on top so that we've got it for later. And let's crew up our Smuggler's Copter. We'll take it off the top. Swap it out for an Inventor's Fair. Skadoosh. And then we'll just play our Dreadnought and pass. Sweet. Dreadnought. Land. And pass. Okay, so we've got the mana for Siege Modification. We've got the mana for Start Your Engines. So we're just going to wait until he gets into a position where we can just stomp all over him and win. Which might not be too long, because Consulate Dreadnought, for those who don't know, is a 7/11. Which is a 9 with Start Your Engines. So he just needs to tap out to a sufficient degree. We could build to smash to give it trample as well, so we can get right over the top if he just chumps with the Pilgrim's Eye or something like that. That'd be 5. That'd be 9. That'd be 3. Hello, apprentice. Could even wipe his board, then start your engines. But we're not going to do that just yet. I mean, later down the line anyway. Let's go with a plains. And I guess we'll just loot a skewer here. Yeah. Actually, do we want to offer the trade with the chief of the foundry? What is this guy doing? What's his deck? He's only got a Twin Bolt in there. I would have thought Thopters, but it's run Scryfish. Which I find odd. I'm not entirely sure. Well, we're going to play Inventor's Apprentice. We're going to crew up with that instead. And I'm not sure what we loot away, but we'll figure that one out. What are you doing? Nothing. Okay. Swinging for 3. Get our trigger. Has he got a bounce? Oh, he's going to scry. Okay. Fair enough. I guess he was just making sure we weren't attacking him with our motorists, which could have done, but chose not to. Sky Skiff. We're on 5 mana now. We could add that to our list. How much more do we have to put on this board? Get rid of the planar outburst. I don't think we're going to need it. If I'm completely honest. Might do in a few turns though, so let's see if we regret that. But really, I think I'm going to probably start your engine straight after this Sky Skiff comes down. So he's got this turn and the next to slow us down. He does have the Alchemist Vial to stop one of our creatures from attacking, which is probably the Consulate Dreadnought, but then we've got flyers in the air that are going to have a fair bit of power on them. So we'll have to see. And they're going to be trampling over as well. Goes with an Esperzoa, which means you can bounce the Alchemist Vial every single turn and draw a card for 2 mana. High siege modification. How's it going? Alright. Consulate Dreadnought. Hopefully he ain't got bounce. That would make me sad. Actually, we can't Smuggler's Copter, can we? No, because he's got the 5 floor in the air. Alright. Game for 10. First striking. Disperse. Ugh. Oh, you clever man, you. Oh. Misclick? He gave us the aura back. Alright. It was a punt for our opponent. Only a misclick, so I can't see him doing that intentionally. Right, Esperzoa makes him bounce an artifact. Goes with the Alchemist Vial. Foundry into Alchemist Vial, draws him another card. And an Artificer's Epiphany. Draws 2. Does not discard because he has artifacts. And Galvanic Bombardment. Okay, well, we are going to crew up a Smuggler's Copter in response. Just so we can stop him from attacking in if that's what he was hoping to do. Can still get him with his 5/4, but he chooses not to. Okay. We gain 1 life from the Inventor's Fair. We get an Ether Hub. Alright, he still has the mana to stop us from attacking, but there's no Disperse mana left open here. Okay, so if we were to start your engines right now, we'd be attacking for 4, 8. Yeah, lots. Even more. And then we could build to smash 1 Trampler. He's going to stop this from attacking in, most likely, so it's going to be 5 in the air that he blocks there, I guess. 4 that he blocks there. And 4 that he blocks there, so you won't necessarily die. I guess we'll just siege modification up the Dreadnought again, force him to sack this Alchemist Vial so he stops drawing off of the Esperzoa. He's forced to bounce other things then. Looks like he's not going for it though. Let's see how he blocks. He's taking 7. We can make him take 10 with the build to smash. I think we can just do that next turn though. I don't want him to know that he's incredibly close to death. Right, he ends up bouncing the Alchemist Vial again. He's sinking 2 mana into this every single time, so I'm not too fussed about it, but 2 mana to draw a card also isn't that bad. Okay, Vial. Draws him a card. I'd love for him to tap out here. If he taps out, we're going all in. Looks like he's not gonna, though. Oh, he is getting in for 5, though. It's 1 less blocker for us. He's thinking about it. He goes for it. Okay. That's fine. No blocks. We could, but we're not gonna. Alright, we gain 1 life. We get an Ether Hub. Right. Start your engines. We're attacking him with 3 creatures after the Alchemist Vial, so we're attacking in with the Apprentice, the Sky Skiff, and the Smuggler's Copter. So that's 5, 9, 13. Blocks 1, we give it Trample. Probably only blocks 1, right? He's also got to have no answers in hand for what we're doing, which makes it awkward. It's a shame it's not instant speed, because I could force him to sack the Vial first before we did that. We could also Needle Spires, and if he doesn't block it, then we built to smash it. Which will do a fair amount of damage. Have we got lethal here? So I don't think we do in any way whatsoever. No, I'm pretty sure we don't have lethal. Right. Let's crew up with the Smuggler's Copter, so we've got 2 attackers. Swinging with both. He doesn't sack his Alchemist Vial again. He really wants to save it for this Esperzoa. We loot a land away. See how he blocks now, because we could just win. Okay. Oh. Has he got summit? Or was that us? No, that was him. And I believe that means we win. That's a 13-14 Trampler. Yep. Awesome. Take him to X-axis. Sweet. On to the next game. Okay. This hand isn't too bad. We've got the double red for the siege modification. We've got the Consulate Dreadnought to attach to it on turn 3 if we hit our land. Let's absolutely go with this. So it's going to be Mountain into Dreadnought, into Toolcraft Exemplar. If we hit a land, we siege modification up the Dreadnought. That is a 9/11 first striker on turn 3 we get to attack in with. Oh, sorry, a 10, 11. It's plus 3. Yes, that's a thing that's going to be happening. So, if we goldfish this and he doesn't put out any creatures, are we having a mirror match? Maybe. If he don't put out any creatures, he's dead, like, 2 turns after the Dreadnought gets animated. Which is an interesting thought. Oh yeah, so he plays the Dreadnought and he passes. Okay. Sure. We get another land, so we are going to turn 3 Dreadnought with Siege modification, which is nice. Let's go with an Exemplar and pass. Be swinging in with this guy as well, being a 3-2, which would be nice. Alright. Does he put down any resistance? There's another mountain. Let's put down another vehicle. Go on. Something insignificant so that we can just stomp all over you. Oh, he goes with a shock. Takes down the Exemplar. Sure. That's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. And we get a Smuggler's Copter. Okay. With the Peace Walker Colossus in hand as well, having no creatures around is completely fine. So, Siege modification on the Consulate Dreadnought. Turn 3, we're hitting him for 10. Skadoosh. If you don't put down a blocker, you die next turn. Pressure's on. Alright. This is almost exactly the nut draw. Let's see if he's got anything to deal with this. He might have some sort of artifact removal. I guess. Nope, he's got nothing. Has he actually got nothing there? Walking Ballista. Okay. Sure. Plays a 1-1. There's a Cultivator's Caravan. Not bad. Okay, we attack for 10. Blocks and sacks hitting us for 1, I'm guessing. Unless he wants to hit himself or not block. So we got the turn 3 scoop, which is good. It's not the turn 3 win, but, you know. What can you do? Let's go with the Caravan. Let's ramp a little bit. We might want start your engines or something like that. Even though it would make almost entirely no difference. You'd just make this a 12, 11, and this be tapped as a creature. Another Dreadnought. Okay. I get the feeling their opponent has got the same kind of setup as we do, just by the fact that he's playing these Dreadnoughts. You don't play these unless you don't plan on crewing them. Okay. You play that Hellion post-combat. Okay. That's a thing I won't question. Let's go with Peace Walker Colossus into Smuggler's Copter. We can animate all of our vehicles next turn, which gives us more than enough firepower to go over the top. Blocks. And passes. Right. What have you got for us, opponent? So you need to be able to crew up those Dreadnoughts. Because I'm coming. Beneath the Chaser. Okay. That, I fear, is not good enough. It blocks 10, but you've got 8 coming at you next turn. And a Heart of Kiran. Still not good enough. See, we might not have won on turn 3, but as you can see, the pressure we put on is more than enough. Right, make that into a creature. Oops. No. And make that into a creature, please. And swing with everything. No. Could have actually used the caravan to crew the Peace Walker for an extra bit of damage there, but lethal's lethal in a minute, so... It'd be at 1 instead of 2. And for our deck, that makes literally no difference. It's the minimum amount of damage we can do in this deck, I believe, is 2 damage anyway, so... Okay. There's an apprentice. Let's suit up, because we can. Suit up and suit up. Just covering all ground, all possibilities. Sure. Flew away land. Don't need that no more. And that's going to be game. Not too bad if I don't say so myself. Alright guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. So if you did enjoy the deck, then be sure to check out the deck tech, leave a like and subscribe for some more Magic Duels in the future. We're going to be going with this deck for the next few days, so if you do enjoy it, then stay tuned for that. And if you want to be notified when the next video goes up, then be sure to hit the little bell icon right next to the subscription button, and it'll notify you when I release my new videos. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.